Hello, my name is Amir Nazarati, Project Manager with the Town of Cary. We are excited to begin construction on intersection improvements along High House Road at Jenks Carpenter Road, Whittington Lane, and Carpenter Upchurch. I wanted to share information about the proposed improvements, construction impacts, and schedule in advance of construction. Before we get into the specifics, I will be also sharing background on our intersection improvements program in general. In order to provide the best experiences for Cary citizens and road users, the goal of our transportation network is to move people and goods as safely and efficiently as possible. Our intersection improvements program has created valuable opportunities to address significant congestion and safety concerns at some of our most important intersections. So what is our intersection improvements program? This is a data-driven, collaborative effort to identify intersections or corridors that are struggling with congestion or safety issues. We've been reviewing the operations of all intersections in Cary for over 15 years using traffic volume data we collect and traffic signal timing we develop. This data is programmed into a micro-simulation software that provides outputs of level of service, amount of delay experienced, travel times, fuel consumption, and many other data points for the entire Cary transportation network. Additionally, we use safety data from a variety of sources, including data from our Cary Police Department and NCDOT's Highway Safety Improvement Program, to determine which intersections need some additional attention to address safety. In this project, NCDOT has approved the plans for improvements along High House Road. Since 2012, we've developed 3 intersection improvement projects that have provided improvements at 20 intersections. Although we annually review the operations and safety of our transportation network, we develop projects about every 4 years for this program. The process shown here is not much different than what we would perform for other capital transportation projects, with the exception that we bundle together multiple locations into one managed project. This adds complexity to what would seem like a simple intersection project, but in reality, multiple locations mean multiple unique issues that take on their own identity. For example, the work at High House Road is lumped together with 3 other intersection improvements around town as one construction project. Recent improvements completed at Cary Parkway and Kildare Farm Road and Maynard Road at High House Road were built as part of our intersection improvements program. With that background, I would like to shift focus to the specific intersection improvements coming up along High House Road, starting with Whittington Lane. We will be modifying the existing median to allow a left turn into Whittington Lane. We will also be upgrading the pedestrian crossings with a median island refuge and a new sidewalk along the west side of Whittington Lane tying into the community pool. This improvement will also reduce traffic at the next intersection to the west, so Walker Lane and High House Road. The improvement at High House Road and Jenks Carpenter is one of the improvements we are most excited about. We will be installing a traffic signal at this location, greatly improving the safety here. This also gives us an opportunity to add marked, high visibility crosswalks along all 3 legs of the intersection. The last improvement in the area is at Carpenter Upchurch. We will be modifying the intersection to provide better pedestrian accommodations. Crosswalks will be upgraded to high visibility markings, and a new island will be installed to shorten crossing distance. We will also be upgrading the current standard concrete median to a landscaped median along Carpenter Upchurch, shown in the red outline. We will be converting some of that wide pavement to landscaping, which will provide some added vegetation and greenery in the area. For the safety of road users and workers, it will be necessary to install traffic control at various times during construction. In an effort to reduce traffic delays, lane closures will not be allowed during 2 rush hour periods during the day, meaning there will be no lane closures from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. No work is allowed on Sundays, and work is allowed on Saturday in accordance with our noise ordinance. Road closures will also be necessary to safely install traffic signals overhanging the road. Roads can be closed for up to 15 minutes at a time, then reopened to allow traffic flow. After traffic is passed, the road can be closed again. We understand the impacts of this, therefore, this work will only be allowed at night when traffic volumes are at their least. One specific item related to traffic control that I wanted to highlight is a detour of the northbound direction of Carpenter Upchurch Road. A detour of northbound traffic is needed to safely construct the new landscape median and pedestrian improvements. The detour for this closure will be signed for Davis Drive to Carrymore Avenue to Lewis Stevens Road and vice versa. We set up 2 different options based on school schedules and the current pandemic. If school is not in session or having in-person schooling, the detour will be allowed for about 5 consecutive days. If school is in session, then the detour will be in place over 2 weekend time periods to avoid school traffic. As of October 2020, we are working to execute construction contracts with Fred Smith Company. We expect construction to start later this year and be complete by the summer of 2021. Project updates during construction will be posted to the town's project website. You can find and bookmark this page by navigating to www.townofcary.org, searching intersection improvements in the top right search bar, and looking for the page titled Intersection Improvements FY 2016. The easiest way to submit questions will be by contacting the town's 311 center. Initiating questions through 311 allows us to better track responses, ensuring inquiries are responded to in a timely manner. I have also included my direct email, which is the best way to reach me at this time. Thank you, and again, we are excited to get these intersection improvements started this year.